Hello and welcome to a whole new video, and today we are going to be actually looking at a new feature that YouTube introduced because, well, they just introduced a new tab into the YouTube studio, and it is absolutely horrid. So they added this inspiration tab right here, you can see it right there. And as you may be able to tell, that is AI, which you just hate to see if I do say so myself. Now, you may be rightfully questioning as to why I'm making a video on this, and the only reason on why I'm making a video on this, and I can actually show it, is because of that one. Wilbur the Death Truck Saga. That is an insane title, by the way. So the way this works is that it skims through my videos. It takes the titles, it takes the general descriptions I make, and then when you click on the inspiration tab, you just have to deal with that being stolen from you, which is awesome. Then it also, without me prompting anything, by the way, this is without me doing anything, so this is me literally just clicking on the tab and then it generates a bunch of stuff. It then generates a thumbnail with, of course, stolen characters. You know where the fucking characters come from, because that is Susie's design and Frisk's shirt and a bunch of Undertale stuff. I presume that these are fan works that were stolen by the AI image generator. So that's awesome. You love to see it. And every time you reload this site, it generates new ones. And it skims through my titles, it skims through like the things I do, it skims through the interest that people show on the platform right now, and then does all of that. It's a horrible thing. And let's just click on one that sounds interesting. Deltarune, the Prophecy's Hidden Meaning. Like, all of these are... It's just normal AI slop. Let's go through a few, you know, get one that actually, you know, speaks to me. Which one can possibly speak to me? Can we save this with Susie's power? Is Spammed Neo really evil? Yes. Oh my god, Twink. Weird ways to say happy birthday to Gersten. Okay, This is a weird amalgamation of two videos I made, which is weird ways to say happy birthday and Gersten Boom, the greatest of all time. What an insane, that is insane. But we are gonna go ahead and click on is Spammed Neo really evil? And then it will generate hooks, an outline, and a few titles, and then related videos. Just why? Just why is this a thing? And it also generate more thumbnails. So if you didn't like the first Slop fucking thumbnail, here's a few more. That's great. So if you wanna, you know, have a shitty fucking thumbnail, that looks like that's just a weird ass game. Okay, interesting. Yeah, so if you want to have absolute slop, you can do it easier now, because it's directly on YouTube.com. Which is, why do they do that to themselves? Like, it's like they want their platform to be worse. But let's take a look at the hooks. So hooks is basically, if you, like, use this at the start of your video to keep the viewers engaged. So, is Spammed Neo truly evil, or is there more enigmatic character that meets the eye? This video delves into the complex motivations behind Spammed Neo's actions, exploring whether he's a villain or a victim of his own circumstance. He can be both, and he is both. Controversial statement. Ooh. Spammed Neo is a complex character with a tragic past. While his actions may seem villainous, there is a compelling argument for redemption. This video will explore both sides of the argument, leaving you to decide if Spammed Neo is truly evil. And then, of course, the teasing revelation. Get ready to have your perception of Spammed Neo challenged. This video unveils a side of the popular character that might surprise you, exploring the potential for redemption amidst his chaotic behavior. It's basically just take your first sentence. So, great. And you can also get the hook suggestions with, like, you can work together with the AI. It's like, if you're working together with an AI, just do it your fucking self. Just do it yourself. It then generates an outline, of course. Multiple outlines. Christ. Spamton Neo's rise to power. From humble beginnings as a salesman to his current state, Spamton Neo's journey is filled with twists and turns. His desire for power and wealth drives him to seek out the dark world. He's willing to manipulate, threaten, and exploit others to achieve his goals. Of course, the AI onto nothing. Because an AI doesn't actually know anything. The AI, as we currently know it, is not AI as we did know it until, you know, for most of our lives. AI, what we used to refer to as AI, is Artificial General Intelligence, so an AGI. This is predictive text, but like a little fancier. So we have fancy predictive text trying to get rid of all creativity on YouTube, which you do love to see if I do say so myself. Don't need that shit anyway. It's great. It's just why is this here? Why is this? I just want someone at YouTube.com to explain to me why they waste the money to program this, because there's a bunch of programming that goes into this, right? Like, sure, it's absolute fucking slop, but you still need to program the slop to be displayed like this. Why is Dora the Explorer on my screen? That's not Dora the Explorer. What does that look like? That don't look like Dora the Explorer. What? Who has this pink hair? Betty? Why is Betty on my screen? Anyway, yeah, so if you ever thought that YouTube wasn't morally bankrupt, which I don't know why you would have that opinion, but you know, if you ever thought that, I mean, obviously not. This is terrible for you and creators, because now creators will look at this and go, well, I guess I can use this. And for you it will be terrible, because content farms will have an easier time content farming, because the farming is directly on the platform. It's great. Yeah. Anyway, cue the clown. This sucks. Yes.